Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, why is this thing on? Okay, what is going on here? I'm trying to figure out how this whole thing works. I'm still trying to get used to this setting. And just still trying to figure out how this works. I'm not seeing anything on here except a planet thing. Is that something I need to take off? Is that something else? It says I'm live. Premonitor, can you see or hear me? Can you let me know? I'm still testing this Melon app to see if it works or not. Since, again, the stupid StreamYard did not work for me, I'm trying this Melon app, and I want to see if people can either see or hear me or both. You can see and hear me fine? Cool. Other people, can you see and hear me? It says starting in 20, this countdown thing. Huh. I just have to rework this whole, it says starting countdown thing. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm still playing with the whole thing here to figure out how this all works, because I've never used much of Melon app to see how it all works correctly. See, I don't see myself. I just see this thing, this like countdown that I think you can add or subtract. Not sure if I want to do that in the middle of the stream though. I have to look into that later. But interesting layout, this Melon app thing. Very interesting, to say the least. Okay. Let's see. But hello to everyone out there. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing fine. How's everyone doing today? Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. So I need to fix that. I think that's one of those things that if you want to go live and wait, you're supposed to mute yourself and the whole thing's going on. So now I can actually see myself. So I'm still getting used to this Melon app thing, but despite some learning curves, it seems to be working a bit better than StreamYard, which within 2 minutes I'd be cut off. Okay, cool. That still works. Light StreamYard. Cool. The heat, it's too damn hot. Way too damn hot. And, okay, yep. So it still works like StreamYard. Hello there. I don't think I've seen you on here. How are you doing, Hugo? But yes, hello to all. For those who see this after the fact, like I said, it's a bit of a learning curve. I'm using a different thing than StreamYard, because StreamYard, for some reason, stopped working for me. I would get 2 minutes in and then it would cut to black, and I have no idea why. And other people have mentioned that there's been problems with StreamYard. Daryl, uh, right now I'm just doing paid requests. Sorry about that, Daryl Powell. But yeah, I don't know why StreamYard went wonky now. I don't know if there's some kind of update, and at the same time, nothing's been changed with the update. I don't know what the deal is with it. Other people have mentioned they've had issues, but at the same time, my friends, like Fabio's doing streams, and he's being on StreamYard. Guys at Dipid doing streams with StreamYard. Filters, I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much. Because there's like video setting stuff, but I don't really want to mess with it without knowing much about it. But again, for those after the fact wondering, yes, I am using Melon app to stream. And again, seems to be going good so far, despite again learning a bit of stuff. Shorts I've never seen, Sullied never seen, Gordon Ramsay. I don't mind him for what he does. Flight didn't see, don't really care to see. Just not my cup of tea. Flight Sully, just not my cup of tea. Outside the 9, I am doing okay. How are you doing tonight? Yes, I reviewed Wrath of Man on the channel. A review of it on the channel, Joe. I reviewed that about a year or so ago. As big as the women in San Antonio. No, I didn't see Stagecoach from 1939. No, I haven't seen it. But yeah, it's definitely hot, hot, hot during the waves of July. That's why I'm drinking water for tonight. Too damn hot to drink anything else. The Cellar, never saw The Cellar. I've only heard it was dog crap. Now, most people would tell you that's a myth. Although, if it's a myth, then it's one hell of a myth. Oh no, I got Mellow Yellow in the fridge, keeping cold. And it's going to stay there for a bit to get even colder. I don't know. You do whatever you want with hippos. Kramer vs. Kramer didn't see. Hatchet films, they suck. Every Hatchet film has sucked. Hatchet 2, I could kind of give some notes here and there, but overall, the series as a whole sucks. Sucks. Terrible characters, terrible humor, terrible stories, good gore, that's it. Victor Crawley looks goofy as shit. I don't know really what the features are with this, and I don't want to mess with it, because there's apparently layouts, schedule, audio settings, video settings, private chat, notifications. I don't really want to mess with anything. So, hello and everyone joining in. Worst movie of 2022 so far. Texas Chainsaw 2022. And then that Interceptor movie where someone defended going, he's elected to star as a woman. Someone, if you don't know what that film is, look it up, Interceptor. Someone literally said to me the other day, I bet if G.I. Jane came out today, you would say the same thing. I'm like, no, because that's a good movie. That's actually a good film. G.I. Jane and Interceptor, that's like comparing Die Hard to an Alexander Nevsky film. That's like comparing The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre to Feeders. The one with Robert Englund? Yeah, I reviewed Python on the channel. Yeah, I don't care if the character's gay or not. Shitty character either way. Stupid character either way. Hello, John. Hello, Clark. Hello, everyone out there. Actually, I want to make sure this is. I want to check to make sure on YouTube that you're showing. And just want to make sure. I mean, I guess so. Just otherwise, I also people don't see it. But again, because I've never really used much of this app, Melon. I kind of want to see what it looks like on my computer. So just a sec. What movie do you like but would be considered offensive today in 2022? Pick a title. They're all considered offensive. I mean, Avengers of Fort Fallon would be considered offensive. It was considered offensive back then. I mean, Commando would be considered offensive because it's a guy who's macho. Everything's considered offensive. Never saw All in the Family. PlayStation controllers, I never really had issues with any of them. So I guess I would say the PS4 I like more than the PS3. So I guess PS4, PS2, PS1, and PS3. I guess. After reviewing Stranger Things, are you a huge fan now? Have you seen the videos? Destiny turns on the radio, never saw it. Never saw the film. Sorry. I reviewed Alexander Nevsky films. I have a few reviews on the channel. Which ones did I review? I reviewed some of them on the channel. I think I reviewed Showdown in Manila, and I reviewed Maximum Impact, and maybe Treasure Raiders. I think I reviewed 3 of them, and I think it's those 3. Maximum Impact was a terrible version of Red Heat. Showdown Manila was a $5 expendables, and Treasure Raiders, I don't know what the hell I was supposed to. I think those 3 I reviewed. Uptown Girl, never saw, not interested. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I've only seen the 1 episode. How do you think Nope will turn out? I don't even know what. Is it a horror movie or is it a comedy? Because I've seen 2 trailers. One was comedic and one was horror. Will you be doing a rant on a Halloween Ends trailer? If someone sends a paid request for it. But I don't care to see. Why should I care to see it? If someone wants to send a paid request for it. Do I like The Chase with Charlie Sheen? Yes, I do. In Russia, everybody makes fun of Nevsky, as they should. So you're in Russia right now? I guess the name I didn't want to assume with the name, but they should make fun of Nevsky. He's a wannabe stupid Arnold Schwarzenegger reject. Someone requested the first episode of the Netflix Resident Evil, and that's the only one they requested, so that's the only one I watched, and that review will be coming soon. That's cool, Vladimir. The first soda you drink? I don't know. What countries would you refuse to go to? I don't know. I wouldn't really refuse any that I could think of. Did I grow up with Blockbuster? I didn't grow up with Blockbuster Video. Like, I didn't go there. Do you like lemons or limes more? I guess lemons. Do you prefer Men's Society or Boys in the Hood? I don't know. I would say I like that movie Fresh more. Your favorite cereal? I don't really have a favorite cereal. I don't really eat much cereal. I haven't for the longest time. Oh, you're a sculptor, creature fetch prop maker. Very cool. Leviathan reviews. So, do you like Leviathan? Because most people don't, but this is actually one of my personal favorite films. Childhood favorite. But a sculptor, that's really cool. Prop maker, that's really cool. So, what kind of props do you make? Like sculptures? Do you make like creatures? Do you make like the action heroes with poses? Any of the like? Red, white, or blue? I've never even heard of it. Uh, I don't know. The year's not over yet. Pineapple, I could tolerate it, but I don't seek it out. Gregory Itzin, I've never heard of. Leviathan on 4K, yes, I would gladly pick it up. I don't know when it's coming out, though. They haven't said when it's coming out. But yeah, I would pick it up. Yule, hello there. I got your request. Thank you, Yule. I'll get to that as soon as I can. Yeah, Fresh I enjoyed of those movies back in the day. Billie Eilish, I don't care about her song. Chaz, he sent in a very generous request, though. Like, monetary wise, it was very generous. So, that to me is fine when it was fairly generous. Um, Scarface reboot, why should I be excited? Ryan Russo, it depends what you're thinking of. No, I haven't seen the new Lightyear. Why should I see the new Lightyear? Why would I care? Do you prefer cats or dogs? I guess cats. Al Baldwin, he's an idiot who shot someone. Yeah, why would I see the new Lightyear movie? Worst 2022 movie so far? 2022 Chainsaw Master film. Complete other dog shit. Okay. Sorry, just trying to scroll through. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate the kind words. When the Shadow Fighter started, the less of the special features. I can't give you an exact date. It seems like past few years has been the case. Yeah, I don't know why people would think Lightyear would be my cup of tea. Never played Arkham Origins, never played Arkham Knight. What stores are you boycotting? None. No one wants to pay you to watch Lightyear. Exactly. No one does. Shows how little they care as well, and I don't blame them. Oh, thank you, man. Wow. Thank you, John McKinney. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. In my opinion, Christian Bale should have played Anakin Skywalker. I got the idea after watching Equilibrium. He also looks like a younger Sebastian Shaw. Also, Charlize Theron should have been Padme. Well, first off, John McKinney, thank you so much for that. Christian Bale, he never would have done it though. That's the thing. He would never have said yes to it. And also, even if you did Christian Bale, you would still have to overcome the very wanty dialogue. Because I don't think anyone can sell the line, I don't like sand. I don't even think fucking James Woods, one of my favorite actors, could sell the line, I don't like sand. So you're still having to overcome very bad writing, which is one of the failings of Attack of the Clones. Phantom Menace I could watch for its goof, Return of the King, not Return of the Revenge of the Sith. I almost said Return of the Jedi. Return of Sith I could watch for what it is. But Attack of the Clones to me is the worst of the trilogy, and that's when Hayden Christensen was first in it, and you can't overcome that bad dialogue. Now, granted, Hayden, I don't think he's that good of an actor either, but Christian Bale should have had to deal with that dialogue. You probably would have had a Terminator Salvation type of thing. Look what happened to Terminator Salvation is John Connor. Do people remember his John Connor with such glee? No. People don't remember Christian Bale's John Connor with Sunshine and Roses, so they wouldn't remember that either. So, Charlize Theron as Padme. I think Natalie Portman is not a bad actress. I've seen her do good jobs in other movies, but again, you can't overcome that type of script. And it's the writing, and George Lucas is not really the best director when it comes to actors. So, thank you, John McKinney. Actually, since I'll leave that up for a bit because that was nice of you. Thank you. Let's see. Once it scrolls. And hello to everyone out there watching. Have you seen Django Unchained? Yeah, I was 50-50 on it. Favorite Eric Roberts, The Ambulance. Dave the Youngin, hello there. Atomic Blonde, was not a fan of that movie. I do like Christian Bale, but no, I would not say he's one of the greatest actors of all time. No, I would not. But I think he's a good actor. I review the Star Wars prequels for those who want to watch those. There's no topic at hand because if I try, it would last for like 5 minutes, and then about the next 10 questions would be, what about this? What about this? What about this? So, I'm tired of most superhero movies, yes. Um, the Gray Man, I don't know. It looked like a lot of like wanty CGI in the trailer. But how are you doing, Christopher McAllister? But it looked like some really wonky CGI in the trailer, and looked like the plot was just kind of like a rip off of the Bourne Identity. So I don't know. You listen to a horror podcast, you got mentioned. Oh, they must have. What horror podcast was that, and how much did they hate me? Because I'm assuming if they mention me, then that means they probably. God, this guy's a load of shit. He sucks so much ass. He fucking hates everything. So, to Jesse Diaz, what horror podcast would us, and how much do they hate me? Is it like a 10, a 5, or an 8, or maybe it's 11 out of 10? Um, I don't know much about Bullet Train. I think I saw a clip of it. It looked like a lot of CGI. Come on, damn it. Move. You stream. What do you think of Stranger Things Season 4? Check out my reviews. I mentioned quite a bit of it. But yeah, check out my reviews of them. I mean, I don't know what more I can say. How does Rob Zombie keep getting to make movies? I have no idea. They must have made some kind of money. Hey, DJ Donnelly. Yeah, let me check something real quick. It's going to be a bit easier to read this on the computer, so bear with me. I'm going to open this up because it'll be a bit easier to read it on the computer compared to on this little screen on the phone. So again, bear with me on that while I open this up. Just wait 1 second. Let me get the link. Bub, why do you seem so depressed and grouchy? Because I'm talking to you, Bub. Anybody who talks to you would be grouchy and depressed. Just look in the mirror. A Time of Blind I wasn't a fan of because I thought the story was really lame and there was some really stupid stuff in it in terms of character motivations and things of that nature. Rob Zombie, why do you make such crappy movies? Rob Zombie just sucks as a director. Just idiotic. Just doesn't know what the hell he's doing when it comes to directing. At least it seems like so far. Let me go back to that. Yeah, it'll be a little bit easier to read it here. Do you believe Metro is one of Eddie Murphy's most underrated films? Yes, I do. Dawson Grace Randolph? Don't care about that bitch. She's a dumbass. Disturbia? I like it. I think it's a good take on Rear Window. Rings of Power will suck? I don't care because I'm not into Lord of the Rings. Did you know that Dom DeLuise's children are actors? No, I did not. Favorite R-rated animated movie? Probably Heavy Metal. Hey Belinda, hope you're doing well. Best Mel Brooks film or your favorite? It's probably it's between Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. What does Marvel have to do to get good again? Retire for 5 years, stop the woke stuff, and treat their stories a little bit seriously and their characters a little bit more seriously. That would be nice. I have not seen the '80s movie The Dead Pit. Um, I'll take Bullet Train over The Gray Man. I haven't seen either one. I reviewed Atomic Blonde on the channel. It should still be up for those who want to. It should still be up on the channel, right on target. Love the movie 8mm. Very underrated film. Love 8mm. Yet again, another film that shows that Joel Schumacher is a good, underrated director. The summer's bare bones in terms of films? Exactly. Go to the summer of like '93 and look at the films there, and then look at the summer today. Top 3 Blu-ray companies. Um, Arrow Video. I guess Vendor Syndrome is interesting. Despite their issues, Stream Factory, because Stream Factory, I mean, they release Watchers too. They release a lot of my childhood favorites on Blu-ray. 22 Shots of Movies and Horror. I have to look that up. Was this a new episode or I have to look that up. What episode is it? Thank you, Jesse Diaz, for letting me know. DVDs last longer than Blu-rays, apparently. Well, that's great. Hey, Austin Wilcott. Hello to everyone in the chat. Sorry if I haven't uh, gotten to you because you're still trying to get a hold of this. I'm using a new app, Melon app, because StreamYard crapped the bed on me and would not work anymore because 2 minutes in, it would just go to black. But this Melon app, 30 minutes in, God, it's been 30 minutes already? Jesus. That went fast. Why do you think people don't like Universal Soldier: The Return? Because they say it's a uh, cheap action film. They feel that it's dumb. They feel that it's low budget looking, and they feel like they call it like a Sci-Fi Channel movie. That's their words, not mine. Do you think E.T. is overrated? A little bit, but I don't hate E.T. Do I like American Psycho? Yes, I do. Christian Bale does a wonderful job in that. Yeah, I'm not an innovative anything. I did not innovate anything. So, no, I'm not an innovator of a single thing. Obvious dude, hello there. Preminator, no, there's no way to unblock someone. You have to be careful with that, Preminator. As far as I know, there's no way to unblock someone. That happened to me once. I was trying to block someone and the damn thing jumped. And I couldn't unblock the person because YouTube is great like that. Name a rebooted franchise that was better than the original. Dredd. Carl Urban's Dredd was better than Stallone's Dredd. Love Leviathan. I started in the industry sculpting prosthetics, zombies, vampires, werewolves for shows. Biggest flicks I worked on. Wow, you worked on The Mask and Captain America? Very cool, Hugo. Very cool. Why does Marvel suck nowadays? Maybe I shouldn't ask you that, but it's not the fault. Like even like the CGI people. In retrospect, it's not their fault. They're overworked as fuck. It's just the shitty writing and shitty directing and shitty direction. I didn't know, but I thought you were like a sculptor, and I was going to like say like, do you take commissions? And say, hey, I would love to find someone to do a sculpture like a Raphael, or like a C4 explosive arrow like Rambo. I would just love that, like a Raphael, like a Rambo pose with a C4. I would. I wish I could find someone to do that, like the Raphael from the 1990 movie, but he's holding like a C4 explosive like Rambo, like the bow and arrow, like stuff like that. I would love that. I haven't seen the Black Phone. Helmets and parts for the spacesuits of Interstellar. Wow, Hugo, congratulations, man! Seriously, congratulations on that. Monsters going straight to Netflix. Didn't I call that before? I swear I called that. I called that back months and months ago. I said it was going to go to streaming. And that's why Rob Zombie keeps texting in here because he's pissed that his damn shitty movie is going to streaming. I'm sorry that your movie looks like it costs $1.25 and that's me overshooting the moon for it. Maddie Bayard, don't know who that is. Trevor, hello there. Hello to everyone. Jedi, hello everyone. Grace Randolph is the idiot that said there needed to be a PG-13 Deadpool because so one kid could watch it. I don't give a fuck what that kid wants. Gene Hackman, fantastic actor. He's the star of one of my favorite films, Uncommon Valor. You never seen Uncommon Valor? Highly, highly underrated. Favorite Western duel? I don't have a favorite Western duel. Uh, Nothing to Lose. I love Nothing to Lose. I wish it had a Blu-ray. With Martin Lawrence, I love it. I wish it had a Blu-ray, but sadly it does not. Cobra Kai, I'm just not into Cobra Kai. You want to get the Lost Boys 4K? Nah, nah. To be honest, I haven't really picked up much 4Ks. I really haven't. I just haven't. Disturbia is more inspired by Rear Window. It's not a sequel or anything. Dracula, Dead and Loving It, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Yeah, I did like both of them. They were fun. If you could watch only one Arnold film, Predator. It would have to be Predator if I can only pick one. Stand By Me or Misery? I gotta go with Misery. Return to Paradise? Never saw. Sex in the City? Never saw. Why they refuse to make a serious Thor movie? Because in their mind, Thor 2, The Dark World, which I still think sucks, didn't do well. Didn't do well, and they think that automatically means a serious Thor doesn't work. So that's their thought process. Oh, thank you, Joe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. From Joe, if it was possible, meet and greet only meet one, Stanley Kubrick or Quentin Tarantino. Which would it be? Hmm. Let me think. Uh, Let me think. I would go with Tarantino. And I would like to have a sincere conversation as to why he hates 80s films so much. Because he's mentioned he thinks the 80s is the worst decade for movies. And I would like to pick his brain as to why that is. And we probably have like a debate. Because I'm an 80s guy, he's more of a 70s guy. We'd have like a fun, like, Siskel and Ebert type of debate. There you go. We'd be like the new Siskel and Ebert. He's for Death Wish. I'm for Rambo First Blood Part 2. He's for, this. I'm for this. And we'd agree on stuff. Like, we both love road games with Stacy Keach. So I would go with that. So I would go with Tarantino and we talk about that stuff. But thank you, Joe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Do I like McDonald's fries? Yes, I do. New Batgirl film? It can kiss my grits. XSC? Thank you for that. Uh, Thank you, Lucas. Yeah, I love Dread. Saw that in the theater, saw it in 3D. Sad that bombed. The director defended his humor in Thor Love and Thunder, showing a moment in the comics where Thor had a dance out with Luke Cage. Well, you know what? There's a comic book where Superman had a boxing match with a Muhammad Ali. That doesn't mean there should be a Superman movie where he fights, I don't know, Mike Tyson, and then Mike Tyson has kryptonite caps in his teeth and bites Superman's ear off. How about I do that? How about I make that movie? Taiti with TDs. Titi with TDs, whatever the fuck his name is. How about that? I'm gonna make a Superman movie. I'm gonna have Mike Tyson. And he's gonna have one of those, the thing that you put for boxing, you put in your mouth. It's gonna be made of kryptonite. He's gonna rip Superman's ear off. He's going to rip Henry Cavill's ear off and give it to the cannibal Army Hammer for him to eat. Army Hammer, the bacon soda, Army Hammer, the cannibal from Lone Ranger, because he's a cannibal in real life. Give it to him, he'll eat the ear. How about that? Eat Superman's ear. Uh, Raph doesn't use bow and arrows. Why not? I mean, do it in a movie. You could always. They're ninjas. Ninjas can use a variety of weapons. That's what a ninja does. And also, that's not true. The 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon, I could show you episodes where he used a bow and arrow. Not a lot. It was when they're in the woods. But he did do it in that. Let's see. Do you know who defocus lens is? I do not. I have not heard of that. Meet Dave, lame Eddie Murphy film. Disney Plus has a side feature in Canada that allows you to watch rated R films. Ooh. Hey, Sashim. Is that the director of Blade Runner 2049? Love Blade Runner 2049. The Saw and Scatman? Is that from Nothing to Lose? If so, I didn't mind it. Geostorm was dumb, and it was fun. I like Geostorm. Steelbooks? I don't collect steelbooks. Nothing to Lose and Money Talks? It's a good double feature. It's hard to pick. But neither of them on Blu-ray, Sally. They both deserve a Blu-ray. They both came out the same year, and they're both a good double feature. I like both of them. What would you rather watch? And the damn thing jumps. Thank you, you stupid thing. 2013 Ragnarok, have you heard of it? No. Why the hell did you jump? Stupid screen. Eternals 2 is happening? Of course, it's Marvel. They do that all the time. Would you rather watch Thor, Dark World, or Thor Love and Thunder? I'd rather watch a good movie. Jesse Diaz, thank you. I'll give that a look. Because again, most of the time when people talk about me, they just talk about how much I suck. And they're right. They got a point. But still. But thank you, Jesse. I will check that out. Love Prison with Rennie Harlan. Love the film. Underrated. Glad it got a Blu-ray. Money Saving Mimi. Hello there. Which Predator female did you enjoy watching more, Marita Conchita or the girl from the first film? Anna. That was the character's name, Anna. Uh, I don't really have a preference. I like both of them. I don't really have a preference of one over the other. I just Maria Conchita because she was able to get in on the action a little bit, but she didn't get to do too much. Scooby-Doo I liked more than Alvin the Chipmunks. Michael Barrymore, never heard of him. Um, Going to a convention, good luck, Boomstick Critique. Tarantino defended Roman Polanski. Hell if I know why. Do you remember Song Breeze 13, the remake? Yeah, it wasn't for me. It's not the worst movie ever either. '80s films are more fun. Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. Uh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Are you going to buy it? Nah. Like I said, I liked the film. The ending I have issues with though, and that kind of soured the movie a bit for me. But I still liked it. I think I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. But in the end, soured it a bit. I don't like that it doesn't. I don't like that the ending doesn't take place in the universe we've been following the whole time. That's what bothered the most out of me. What bothered the most out of me is that we've been following this universe the entire time, and now it ends in a completely different universe. And like, I get what they were doing, but to me, I'm like, we've been following these characters in this universe the whole movie. I think the movie should end with those characters. What happened to them? Are they dead? Are they alive? Are they arrested? Did they go to jail? The whole building's blown up. What happened? We don't get to know. And people go, it don't matter. Well, it mattered to me because I've been following the whole damn time. I don't care about the new Halloween ends. Why would I if I didn't like the previous two? If I did not like the previous two, why would I care? How would you rank Good Heat number one, Goodfellas number two, Casino number three? Thor, hello there. Sorry that your movie sucked, in my opinion. How different is America now as a 2009 to now? 2009 was paradise compared to now. Hate to say it. I would not want to see a sequel to The Mask. Hey, well, they did it called Son of the Mask, but still. Hey, frame by frame, I did get your request. I will get to it as soon as I can. Thank you so much for that. If you're rich, would you still live here in the U.S.? Yes, I would still live here. I think the U.S., like every country, has its issues, but I'm still proud of the country. It's just that there's a lot of stupid people in it that ruins it for everybody else. But I still am glad to be in the U.S. I could get some mellow yellow. I can not worry about, as of right now, bombing. I still glad to be in the U.S. It, like every country, it has its issues and problems. But every country has their issues and problems. So no matter where you go, you don't find the same crap because politicians are crap. Frame by frame, not yet. I haven't seen it yet, but I will soon. My favorite cut of Blade Runner, I guess the director's cut, I guess would be the way to call it. Why you keep asking your subscribers to send stuff? Because I like free shit. Like everybody else likes free shit. And if I know it's a person, I like free shit. In fact, if people want to send me free shit, I got Amazon wishlist on my YouTube. I'm sorry, I'll take free stuff. Gladly. Yes, please. Be my guest. More interesting movie plot in your opinion, old or new? Um, I don't know. I have to think about it. Edge of Tomorrow was an interesting plot. I mean, yes, Groundhog Day, but I like the way it was implemented. 50 Shades of Black, didn't see it. I'm not seeing the new Elvis movies. It's 3 hours long. I don't need to see a 3 hour Elvis movie. The ver- the worst video game I played. Growing up as a kid, I did not. Maybe like the Karate Kid game for Nintendo was pretty bad. Love The Wolf of Wall Street, great movie. One of Martin Scorsese's better films. Logan is better than Endgame. I agree with that. Voltron, never watched it. Three Pigs and a Wolf, R-rated movie. Well, I mean, they kind of did that. It wasn't. Well, maybe they did. Well, I mean, they're doing the Winnie the Pooh horror movie, so you want to. There you go. Maybe that's close enough. If you were in charge of a killer dinosaur movie, remake Carnosaur 3, which I like that film for its low budget. Take that film and make it with a big budget. I like Carnosaur 3. I wish they got a Blu-ray. But it does have, it's very low budget though. Make that with an actual budget. Animated adaptation of The Two Towers. Maybe be better. Hugo, thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Hugo. Top favorite movie theme song, instrumental movie theme. That's tough. I'd probably go with Alice Gets Ready and Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, and the theme, The Con Air, I love. There's a lot of choices. Police Story, classic Jackie Chan film. Favorite superhero cartoon? I have to think about that. Because Ninja Turtles are not superheroes, I have to think. Um, what was the last movie you seen at the theater? They don't really have a theater around here. And it jumped again. The stupid thing. It jumps for some stupid reason. It's like I'm scrolling down and then it jumps to the bottom from time to time. I hate that. So that makes me miss stuff. What attribute do you want in 4K? Hmm. What ones are not in 4K? Well, I don't even have hard target on 4K. I haven't even gotten that one. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really delved much into the 4K business. Not a whole lot. Like Predator on 4K, I have. I mean, I think there's a Predator 2 4K, but I think sadly you have to get in that stupid set with Predators, which I don't care about. Maybe it's overseas, but I don't know how much it is. Yeah, I love Event Horizon. Underrated film. Hello, Don Callis. Favorite director, John Carpenter. Jaws Unleashed. I didn't play much of that game. I only played it for like 15 minutes, and then I never went back to it. Just never get back to it. Yeah, but Heat and Wolf of Wall Street are actually good movies. That's why the running time didn't bother me. I didn't watch Lightyear, and why would I even care about Lightyear? Do you know that Marvel is re-releasing No Way Home, except it's full of comedic scenes? So it's the same movie. It was already full of comedic scenes. So they're just releasing the same movie. Never played Borderlands. The Last Stand. No, it wasn't a different experience for me. I've seen a lot of shitty films, and last thing was another shitty film. I've seen a lot of shitty movies. R-rated kaiju film? I mean, how would that work? Because if they're so big and people are so small, what, he squishes people? But then what? Like, what else is there? Hey, Scotty. Great, and skipped again. Worst Sandra Bullock film? I don't know. I really like Sandra Bullock. I have to think about that. Maybe Miss Congeniality 2, as I think about right now. Worst Michael Bay film? Uh, any of the Transformer films, especially the later ones. Spider-Man animated, Batman Beyond. I don't know. That's very tough to choose. Favorite Godzilla film? GMK. Ouch. So it's cheap on Amazon. Cool. I have to look into that. Melon app is working out well, Team Christian. It's 56 minutes in, and there's been no screw ups. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with StreamYard. StreamYard 2 weeks ago or so, no, like a week and a half, it just started screwing up. 2 minutes, boom, it'd be done. And I don't know what the deal is. Premonition, I didn't mind. Oh, Hard Target on 4K. Okay, yeah. Well, I know Hard Target is on 4K. I was thinking of Predator 2 on 4K. Yeah, I know Hard Target is on 4K. I'll have to pick it up sometime. Sorry to hear that, Scotty. Hope you're feeling better. Very sorry to hear that, Scotty. Do you think movies would get better if Hollywood has more competition? With who, though? Like, who's going to be the competition? There's a separate 4K edition of Predator 2? Oh, I couldn't find it. Just have to look better. Or say, favorite modern day movie of this decade? I don't know. I have to think about it. The Passage Out Design was awful. Awful fucking movie. Um, Never played any of the. The only Godzilla game I played is the Nintendo one. That's the only Godzilla game I played. Um, Take care, Derek. Your son got mad because you fell asleep watching the Thor film. It's not just the double shift. I mean, the movie itself made you fall asleep too. I mean, anyone who saw the new Thor, who saw it, did you like it or did you hate it? Boys in the Hood, I like. It's just I prefer the movie Fresh. I would say that's one of my favorites of that era, with Sam Jackson and the little kid playing people like chess, using his head, his brain. Fresh, I really enjoyed. But Boys in the Hood, I like, but I don't watch it a lot. Like, okay, honestly, Friday would be my favorite with Ice Cube and the Hood. Friday's my favorite. I mean, I got the DVD right there. I'm looking at it. Friday would be my favorite. Worst Marvel film? Uh, Maybe The Eternals, maybe Captain Marvel. Favorite King Kong film? Kong Skull Island. 13 Hours I'm not a fan of, but I would say the Transformer films, especially those later ones, are worse. If Fabio made a film, would you see it? Yeah, absolutely. Be better than the stuff I'm seeing lately. Was your ideal for a great Thor film? I have no idea. All About Steve? Yeah, that's a pretty bad Sandra Bullock film. That's pretty bad. I would say that's worse than Miss Congeniality too. I forgot that movie existed. Tremors or Leviathan? That's tough. I love both. I almost want to say Leviathan because it's just more underrated. Little Miss Sunshine didn't see. Juice I reviewed. Did not mind the film. Halloween Kills was so cringe. Yep. I could. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It was cringe. American Godzilla remake. Roland Emmerich was a good choice. It's just I like that film. I like the 1998 movie. It's just they should not have changed the design. That was their biggest mistake. Or they should have just called it Reptilian. I know there's another movie called that, but just say we'll buy the name. They should just call it a different name. But I actually like the movie for what it is. I would say I prefer Val and Tremors over Grady. But I still love Tremors too. I think that's the best direct-to-video sequel. You showed the pest to your dad and ruined John Leguizamo. Yeah, that would tend to do it. Um, Collins Island is easily the best. Michael. Maybe independent movie studios can compete with Hollywood. Yeah, but independents are never going to have a high budget. That's the issue and the problem. They're never going to have that high of a budget. And even then, it's going to go straight to streaming, and the streaming gets lost in the shuffle because it's all about quantity over quality. I'm not a fan of the 13 hours. It's funny, someone just requested the ambulance, and I watched it, and that review will be coming soon. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. I guess Boys in the Hood, I choose. Not a fan of 13 hours. I don't have a favorite month. Joyride 2 sucked. Spawn 1997, that film sucked too. Why should I look for the Halloween Ends trailer? I didn't. This is a sincere question. Why do people think I will give a flying fuck when I did not like the previous two films? That's a sincere question. Why do you think I give an FF? How I've been streaming for an hour. How am I going to watch the trailer if it's been up 40 minutes ago? And why would I watch it? What's the point? But hello there, Tabitha Cooper. How are you doing? But I've been streaming for an hour, and if it went up 40 minutes ago, no, I've been talking to the people here. And I don't care to watch the trailer. I don't care about the movie because I did not like the previous two. If I don't like the previous two, why would I care about the new one? If you don't like the previous one, why do you care about the next one? 13 Hours was Michael Bay trying to be serious, but I don't think Michael Bay works that well with serious stuff. He's more of a Bad Boys 2, Six Underground type of guy. Unstoppable, great Denzel film. Rest in peace, Tony Scott. Godzilla, I will watch any day. The 1990 film over Kong, the 2005 film. The Girl Next Door, that one I didn't see. I think that Paramount would have had easier time getting a good release of all the versions with the sequels on individual releases. Well, Aaron Johnson, it doesn't matter about easy. It matters about milking money off of fans, and people keep buying them, and thus that's why Paramount keeps doing it. And then fans on Blu-ray.com forums keep sticking up for the studio. This is what the studio needs to do. And I'm like, why do you care? It's not like they're losing money from this shit. They're just milking money from you, and you say, yes, sir, please. God damn. Loser with Jason Biggs, never saw. Never played Spider-Man on PS4. Dead Alive, great movie. Pumpkinhead, enjoy that film. Tusk, sucks my balls. Favorite sports film? Uh, Maybe Any Given Sunday, White Man Can't Jump. We don't need a Hulk Hogan real life story. It'd be filled with a shitload of lies anyway. Not a fan of Bride of Chucky. To me, the last good one was Child's Play 3. Bride of Chucky, to me, Jennifer Titties is aggravating to the soul. I don't think the film was that funny. It was goofy. I thought it was very stupid. And I don't care for the direction they went in. Love Full Metal Jacket. Why should I care about the new Halloween Ends? I keep asking that. They want to see you angry? Well, I get angry all the time, so. J-horror, I didn't really grow up with J-horror stuff. Grotesque, never even heard of it. Yeah, someone requested Bliss the X versus Sever. That should be uploaded tomorrow. Baby Boy, didn't see it. Revenge of the Sith is way better than Rise of Skywalker. Any day. Last good Kevin Smith film, Clerks 2. Harry Callahan would win over Paul Kersey. I reviewed King Richard's Sashim Ren. I reviewed King Richard on the channel. I reviewed that film. He was asking, would I watch King Richard Sashim? I reviewed the film. The review's on the channel. Rob Zombie's Monsters gave me AIDS. Based on that trailer. It gave me the HIV virus. Watching the Monsters trailer gave me AIDS. So someone's asking, why are you so pissed? I'm pissed because I got AIDS from watching the Monsters trailer. That looked like it cost 85 cents. When this looks more higher budget than that, that's saying something. So yeah, the Monsters trailer gave me AIDS. '21 from 2008. I might have, but I don't remember much about it other than Kevin Spacey, I think, is in it. Sarah Van Damme looking movie, hard target. I love the hair. I love the clothing. I always wish you could find like I always wish they did like a NECA like action figure type of thing, sculpture. But that ain't gonna happen. The Walking Dead, I saw the first season, I was done. No, thank you. Jesse, I'm glad you enjoyed the first Power. Love that film. What type of movies did you not watch growing up but got into as an adult? Um, I mean, I was watching Predator and Cobra and Rambo when I was a kid, so I mean, I guess anime I never saw, and then I've only liked a couple. Horror movie Jack Frost is very goofy, silly, stupid, but also kind of fun. The ending credit song for Pulse, the Japanese movie, I don't even remember that movie. Tony Todd's a good actor. Favorite Corey Haim film, Watchers. Retro Analog, hello there. Hope you're doing well. Ambulance, you have to wait for my review. Thoughts on the Monster TV show? Like I said, it gave me AIDS. Chucky season 2? Fuck that. Chucky season 1 was bad enough. Tony Todd's a good actor. Lucas, I don't remember anything about it. Johnny Jerry, just wait for tomorrow. I have the review up tomorrow. Right on target, Harry Callahan literally did and won a shoot. Well, pretty much won a shooting contest in Magnum Force. You talk about marksmanship. He literally had a marksmanship duel in Magnum Force, the second movie. And they mentioned how he was the winner for many years in a row, and the only reason he lost is to lose on purpose, pretty much to see what this other guy's bullets were, because they were dirty cops. So you talk about marksmanship, like he literally won the marksmanship stuff years in a row, again in Magnum Force, the second film. So right on target. I don't agree with you on that. And one is an architect that learned how to shoot. One's a guy who's a cop that's been on the force for decades. But you want to say that Paul Kersey has better marksmanship than Harry Callahan, a cop for decades, versus an architect that learned to be in a couple weeks a shooter? I don't get that, but teach their own, man. Hellsing Ultimate, I mean, I've only seen the two episodes. I guess I've enjoyed it. Style over substance. Well, being a Vietnam vet doesn't mean you're a marksman, expert marksman. And Harry Callahan, what's his background? I mean, I never looked up Harry Callahan's background. I don't even know if they've even done that, a background on his character. I'm sure someone's done something on Harry Callahan. Let me type this up in a bit. Didn't watch much of the Monsters TV show. Fuck Halloween Ends. What was Rob's budget on the Monsters? The budget that, I don't know, he would usually pay for his wife. To get some kind of surgery. Running Steer, Paul Walker is a good movie. Very good movie. Nikita and Maddie Tude never saw. CW show? What CW show? Push 2009 sucks. Clint Eastwood, Oliver Stone? Clint Eastwood. I love The Rookie with Clint Eastwood. Safe with Julianne Moore, never heard of it. Well, actually starts with your symbol for a better Expendables movie. The problem now is everybody's just too goddamn old. And when so goddamn old, what can they really do? I mean, if you're telling me, like, okay, Expendables 2 comes out, and just going, okay, Van Damme is in there, cool, but have a better fight with him and Stallone. Have Stallone actually get beaten up more in a back and forth fight. Have Roddy Piper in there. Have, like, Jeff Speakman. Make sure Jeff Speakman gets a bit better in shape. He's good, your great tempo master. I don't know, Michael Dudikoff. Why the fuck has Michael Dudikoff never been a part of that? I don't know. I mean, Michael Dudikoff would be a great choice. But I mean, get a better director. Jackie Chan. I know Jackie Chan doesn't want to. That's the thing, though. No one wants. A lot of people don't want to do those. Jackie Chan didn't want to do that because he wants to do a film just with Stallone and stuff. Uh, Jeremy Power. What game were you thinking of? Because if I don't have the game, then I can't do it. Yeah, Rob Zombie needs to stick something because he's already got a stick up his ass. Never seen Brooklyn's Finest. I like Sudden Impact. I like all the Dirty Harry films. There's not a Dirty Harry film I dislike. I like all of them, but my favorite is Magnum Force and then the Deadpool. Mission Impossible 2, I don't like, so no, I don't think it gets too much hate. I'm not a fan of that film either. Actress accused Arnold of farting in her face during the make of End of Days. Fart of Days. Nope. Strange why she took so long to mention it, though. How Running Scared is better written than a Rob Zombie movie for one, and is better acted than a Rob Zombie for another. It's better written, has a better story, has better acting, and is better filmed. With that weird sort of creepy, like, it's like the tale of a storybook kid story type of thing, but very adult. Like Running Scared is actually a movie. Does Sherry Moon threaten to stop sleeping with Rob if he doesn't cast her in all his movies? Yes. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. The mechanic Charles Bronson didn't care for it. Tyrone Clint Eastwood, not really. Just a bunch of S&M shit. That's all I remember from Tightrope. I don't remember it being bad. I just remember not being really my cup of tea. It's kind of like what was that Dolph Lundgren film, Jill Rips? Far and Away, never saw. Um, uh, I don't have Dead Rising 1 or 2. You can get on the PlayStation Store. I don't know how much they are, but I don't have Dead Rising 1 or 2. Quick Change with Bill Murray. It's there. It's not my favorite Bill Murray film though. There's others I liked more. Jim Carrey, will he be in Sonic 3? I don't know. He said he's retiring. I think that's fine. Like, you don't need him in Sonic 3. 2 was enough. Sonic 3, let the Shadow character and get a good voice actor and voice the Shadow character and let him be the focus. Again, you've had Jim Carrey in 2 movies. We don't have to repeat. Let's get a different villain now. Let's get a different villain as the focus. So we're not just repeating ourselves. I disagree. Steve Wood's best film to me is the film Thursday with Thomas Jane and Aaron Eckhart. Hills of Ice franchise, I like the remake. That's my favorite. Hercules, I grew up with and enjoy. Xena, I didn't get to watch too much of Xena. Godzilla King of Monsters, I'm not a fan of. Jeremy Power, I don't know. A video game, like you said, takes a long time. I mean, a typical video game with that could take, what, 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours? Plus to transfer it to the computer, edit the footage together, upload it. It's a lot of time. So I don't know what you were thinking of and you're comfortable with Jeremy Power. That's up to you. You'd have to let me know. Steven Seagal should stay retired. That's what he should do. He should stay retired. Because Steven Seagal hasn't been worth a shit for the longest time. Let's be honest. Journey to the End of Night with Mos Def. I've never even heard of that film. Jeremy Power, are you on my Facebook? If so, send me a message on Facebook. Round Target, take care. Fallen Angels, I don't know what that is. The Running Man, I love. I love The Running Man. It's one of my favorite Arnold films. Love The Running Man to death. 2 Days in the Valley, I did not see. Didn't see 2 Days in the Valley. Top 5 favorite Godzilla films? It's hard to think of this stuff off the top of my head. GMK is one. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Godzilla vs. Smog Monster. That'd be my top 3. I like Godzilla 1998. And Godzilla, say Monster Zero versus Monster Zero, or the original Gojira. Favorite Van Damme film, Lance Henriksen, Hard Target. Love the film Airheads. Wish they would re-release a Blu-ray of it. Wish they would re-release a Blu-ray of it. Last good Van Damme film, Cole? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what they're from. I can't remember the years their filmography are to answer that. The original Hills of Eyes is poorly acted, other than Michael Berryman. Like, if you're being sincere, the acting in that film by the lead characters, the heroes, suck. They suck. And they're not, it's not scary, it's not intense. And the lead character, I thought, his acting sucked in the original Hills of Eyes. And other than, again, Michael Berryman is the only noteworthy thing about that film, really. I've heard of Dead Rising. But yeah, Jeremy Power, if you're on my Facebook, just send me a message. Blast from the Past, I barely remember. Worst Leonardo DiCaprio film. I'm not a fan of The Beach, so I guess I'll say Titanic. But how about Titanic? Why not? Nah, I would say The Beach I like less. I'll go with The Beach. Taking Lies, I don't remember that movie. Yeah, the original Hills of Eyes I could not get into. But with Wes Craven, to me, it starts with A Nightmare on Elm Street. My favorite Wes Craven film is Shocker. Just like my favorite Tobe Hooper film is The Mangler. I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but my personal favorite Tobe Hooper film is The Mangler. It is. Worst Brad Pitt film? I don't know. I'd have to see his filmography. Well, Samuel, I did a video titled "Why I Don't Like Titanic." Samuel Jameson. I did a video called that. Why I Don't Like Titanic, like a month or so ago. Top 5 favorite Scooby-Doo films? I don't have a top 5. Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers, that's my favorite Scooby-Doo film. John Stockwell, nah, I don't care for him as an actor. No. Scarlett Johansson, liked her in The Island. Speaking of Michael Bay. Yes, the Mangler is my favorite Ted Levine role. First there's God, then there is a law. This is bullshit. Reality bullshit. Bullshit reality. This is bullshit, Mark. This is bullshit. I don't care about the new Halloween trailer. I did not like the previous 2 films. So I don't care about the new trailer. If someone sends a paid request, sure, I'll watch it and do a video on it. But you already know what it's going to be, so it's not going to be a surprise. I don't care. Michael Bay, sometimes I like his stuff, like Six Underground and Bad Boys films. Sometimes the horse shit like the Transformer movies. The Deer Hunter, I don't even remember much about it. I like Casualties of War. I love Hamburger Hill. I like Full Metal Jacket. Last good Michael Bay film, Six Underground. The Town's a good movie. National Lampoon's Senior Trip, let's do some van damage. With Jeremy Renner, a very young Jeremy Renner in that. I do remember that. I remember that trailer was on, was it Jason Goes to Hell VHS? It was one of those VHS it was on. I would see it all the time. Tommy Chong is the bus driver. Apocalypse Now, indifferent on. Indifferent. Saving Private Ryan, it's alright. It's not a film I rewatch much. I would say I prefer The Thin Red Line more than Saving Private Ryan. Never seen Network, but I've seen the scene. I'm as bad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. Underrated Van Damme film? Most of them. I mean, Hard Target, I would say, is underrated. Time Cop, they're all pretty underrated. Cyborg. The Order. I'll say The Order, I think, is an underrated Van Damme film. Universal Soldier: The Return, I think, is underrated. Worst Ben Affleck film? I don't know what I'm in production. I don't have all of his films committed to my memory, man. I can't think of this stuff off the top of my head. I don't know. How did you come up with the name Rambo Rat for Life? I like Rambo and I like Raphael and I put them together. That's pretty much how. Geely is not the worst Affleck film ever made. No. Geely is mediocre, but it's not the. Geely is nowhere one of the worst films ever. Not even close. Would not even be in my top 200. It's mediocre, but no. I mean, hell. Fucking. What the hell was that movie? Down to the Ben Affleck films. God, I can't even fucking think of Ben Affleck movies now. Ben Affleck filmography. Well, he's in the new Clerks 3 trailer, so that would probably be worse. He was in James Silent Bob Reboot. That was awful. There you go. That's worse than Geely. I'd rather watch Geely any day than James Silent Bob Reboot. So there you go. James Silent Bob Reboot is the worst Ben Affleck film I've seen. There you go. That's worse than Geely. I'll stand by that. Phantoms, better than that. Forces of Nature, better than that. Reindeer Games, better than that. Some Moral Fears is boring, but it's better. Batman v Superman is pretty bad, so that's worse than Geely. There you go, just to piss people off. Batman v Superman is worse than Geely. I'll say it. I watched Geely 10. I could watch Geely twice in the span of watching Batman v Superman once. I literally could. In the span of watching Geely, I could watch it twice by the time Batman v Superman ends. I'd be less mad. And Geely's not that good of a movie, but it's not nearly as bad as Batman v Superman. You wanna know why? Because it doesn't have, what did you say that name? What did you say that name? Da, 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 da. Snyder Cut, yeah, the Snyder Cut. There you go. Fuck the Snyder Cut. Fuck all the cuts of Justice League. That's worse than Geely. Snyder Cut is worse than Geely. There you go. That should be the fucking, the Blu-ray. Rambo for Life, worse than Geely. This film is worse than Geely. There you go. That's my fucking review blurb. They have Rex Reed, Roger Ebert, rest in peace. Rambo for Life, worse than Geely for Justice League, both cuts. Hottest love interest in the Van Damme movie? I don't know. I never really paid attention to the love interest. Matt, are you curious about the new Stallone film Samaritan? No, because it's just another superhero movie. And I'm tired of superhero movies. Yeah, I like the Batman, but that was more detective, you know, Seven type of thing. So it didn't feel like a superhero movie. I'm just tired of superhero films so much. And it's like, okay, so it's gonna be like what, Unbreakable? I mean, I know he wasn't retired, but it's like trying to go for that, like Unbreakable, and then Hancock. I don't care, and I know Stallone's do it, but I don't care about Samaritan. I really don't. Tired of superhero films. You want to know what? I want to see Stallone do a movie like Mandy, like Nick Cage. I wanted him to do what Nick Cage is doing. I want his version of Willy's Wonderland. I want his version of Mandy. That's what I want for Stallone. If people go, what do you want from Stallone, man? That's what I want from Stallone. I want you to do your version of Mandy, your version of Drive, Ryan Gosling type, your version of Willy's Wonderland. That's the kind of stuff I want you to do. But it's just chasing part of Marvel. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Superhero movies are a thing, so chasing that. And I'd go back to Rocky, so he was chasing that with Creed and Creed 2. He's chasing it instead of, being unique. I love the Westworld movie. I didn't watch much of the show. Tom Cruise going to space to make a film. I know he said that, but that becoming reality, I'll wait and see what happens. Creed, crap, crud. Entire Star Wars franchise, overrated. And I like the original three, but overrated. I mean, hell, I think there's more good Star Trek films because I like the first six with William Shatner, and I don't mind Star Trek First Contact, so that's seven. Compared to how many Star Wars films I could say I truly like? Star Wars, yeah, Star Wars. There you go. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. I mean, the last two Mission Impossible films were good, so well, Samaritan's going to get dumped to streaming. I like the newer Suicide Squad. I still like it. But yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, I would say it's overrated. The Final Frontier. Is that Star Trek Five? I would put Empire Strikes Back over Star Trek Five. Yes. Battle Beyond the Stars over. No, not Battle Beyond the Stars. No. And I don't hate Battle Beyond the Stars, but the original Star Wars films are better than Battle Beyond the Stars. Worst Joaquin Phoenix film? I only remember him doing like Joker and 8mm. I don't know what else he's done. I don't remember. Favorite Michael J. Fox film that isn't Back to the Future? The Frighteners. And then Casualties of War. Creed is its own thing. They don't need Rocky. Well, that's why they got rid of Stallone. And it seems like not from Stallone's choice, but whatever. Michael B. Jordan got rid of Stallone for Creed 3. And then Frank Stallone had a rant on Instagram about it, which looked that stuff up. Samaritan, Amazon Prime. Wow, big surprise. Danny Boyle said he never liked Star Wars. Well, uh, yes, that's Danny Boyle. A sequel to World War Z? I don't know. Is Matrix 4 worse than Avatar? I don't know. Well, there's always the official stories and there's always the unofficial stories when it comes to why someone is and isn't in a movie. Star Wars The Last Jedi is worse than Matrix 4, but they both suck balls. Double Impact song at the end credits? Vaguely. I like Double Impact, but I don't really listen to the music of the film. Knock Knock is still Keanu Reeves' worst film. So damn hot everywhere in this fucking country. Hot as shit. Favorite song from an 80s soundtrack? Hearts on Fire from Rocky 4 is my favorite. Man from Toronto? No, I didn't see it because it just seemed like The Hitman's Bodyguard Part 3. Seemed like the same movie as The Hitman's Bodyguard. I think it's the same director. So, I mean, it's just the funny guy and Hitman guy. Only they swapped the black and the white. So the Hitman is white this time and the funny guy is black this time. It's a race-swapped Hitman's Bodyguard. That's what the Man from Toronto is. And Kevin Hart has a bad track record with movies. I'm not a Kevin Hart fan. The only film I liked him in was maybe like Central Intelligence. Is Glass Bruce Willis's worst film? No. Breakfast of Champions is his worst film. But Glass is close. I barely remember The January Man. Titanic is overrated. It's a boring story. I don't care about the love story. The only time it gets exciting is when the damn boat is sinking. The temperature every day has been over 100 degrees. I like Donnie Darko. I don't know about top 200 because I've never done a top 200. But yeah, it's been like over 100 degrees again pretty much every day here. And with the AC on, it's hot. Avatar 2, I don't. Fuck Avatar 2. I do have the AC. What do you mean I don't have AC? I do have AC. I said even with the AC on, it's still hot as hell. Yeah, I do like Hudson Hawk. Hudson Hawk I never thought was as bad as people make it out to be. So, am I a fan of John Mnemonic? Not really. It's like a less good version of the Matrix, where it's Keanu Reeves, you got plugged into your head. I hate the word cheesy. I don't really use cheesy much for anything when comparing movies. If you're coming in like something as bad as Champagne and Bullets, that movie, which if you don't know what that is, good, fine. But I don't really use the word cheesy because I think it's an overused word. I think too many people use it. Is Stealth better than Top Gun Maverick? No. And I hate the word cheesy. It's such an overused damn term. Yes, I prefer Virtuosity over Johnny Mnemonic. Definitely prefer that. But, sorry, just looking at the chat here. Yeah, it's just going to be over 100 pretty much every day. Seems like everywhere. Such a pain in the fucking ass for crying out loud. Crying out loud, man. Nope, I have not seen the Halloween Ends trailer, and I don't care to, because I don't care, because I did not like the previous two movies. So why should I care? I don't like the previous two films, so why should I care? Why should I care? I don't care. Because I did not like the previous two films. And what the hell is the trailer going to do anyway? I mean, what's the point? If you really think about it. The Game is my favorite Michael Douglas film. Perfect Murder, not so much. Do you like the Cape Fear remake? Yeah. Which is worse, RoboCop 3 The Dark Knight Rises? They both suck. Opportunity Knocks with Dana Carvey? I don't remember that movie. I don't remember a single thing about that film. Is that the one where he loses his memory, or is it something else? El Mariachi, I could not get into. I much prefer Desperado. Fear Street Part 1. You know what? I don't even remember that film, and I know I reviewed it, so I don't even remember. I know I didn't like it, but I don't remember the movie. That shows how great that movie is. I don't remember that film one damn bit. I really don't. War of the Worlds with Top Gun Maverick? I don't know. They're both kind of the same to me. I don't really pick one or the other over the other. Favorite Kurt Russell film? John Carpenter's The Thing. Tom Hanks overrated? I disagree. Favorite Child's Play movie? Uh, you know what? Probably the first one. Sometimes I would think the second one. I would say the first one. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I never read the books. Just saw that movie. The Northman or the 13th Warrior, they both suck, so I would choose neither. And the more I think about the Northman, that film sucked. I was trying to give it liability, but I don't care for the Northman. The more I think about it, I really don't. I didn't see the Halloween Ends trailer, Teen Slayer. Why would I see a film? Why would I see a trailer to a film I don't give a shit about when I didn't give a shit about the last two films? Yeah, I know the more Northman wasn't a rant because I thought it was like, eh. But the more I think about it, I would never see the film again, and I don't really like the film the more I think about it. I got done watching the film and I'm like, well, it's not as bad as Chainsaw Massacre 2022. It's not as bad as Scream 5. It's not as bad as some of these other films. But I'm like, would I ever watch this film again? No. Does it have stupid shit in it? Yeah. Like fucking burping and farting. Did I like it more than The Green Knight? Sure. But it was a lot of goofy and silly. With the so it's like indifferent to dislike. It's like in between there. That's why I'm in the review. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it is what it is. But if someone told me a gun to my head, like or dislike, you have to choose one, it probably would be more dislike. Like, if you watch that review, it's not a glowing review because I didn't. Those aren't even my type of movies anyway in the first place. And if I want to watch that, I'd rather just go watch Braveheart, which is gory and I think is a better movie than fucking Northman. I'd go watch Braveheart instead. So yeah, the Northman, I was like indifferent on, like whatever. But damn, if someone said a gun to my head, I would say I'm more disliked than like. High Voltage, never saw, never even heard of it. At least I don't think I've seen it. Antonio Sabato Jr., haven't seen much of his stuff. Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joe. Do you think Val Kilmer is sorry for being a jerk in the past? In Tombstone, I think he had an Oscar-worthy performance. Yeah, I mean, he was great in Tombstone. He did a wonderful job. Now, as for is he sorry, I don't know. It could be he's saying it now because he's sick and he's eating the biggest piece of humble pie. Here's a question. If Val Kilmer was 100% healthy, would he do the same? If Val Kilmer was 100% healthy, would he actually say, I'm sorry for being a jerk in the past? Or is he saying it because of what happened and he ate the biggest piece of humble pie because of it? I honestly don't think he would be sorry if he was in 100% health. I don't think he would. I remember I saw an interview with a director who worked with him on a film called Conspiracy. And he told a succinct story about how Val Kilmer was the worst person he's ever worked with. Val Kilmer was the worst person he worked with, and he made this lady, this actress, cry because he's being such a dick. It's just like the Island of Dr. Moreau story where he would like put his cigarette on a guy's ear. Like, how many times do you have to act like a dick before you decide to change your ways? It's one thing if you say something, okay, you were a jerk. To actually like make an actress cry, to actually, do shit like Island Dr. Moreau while he was doing on that, that's bullshit, no matter how you put it. So no, I think he's only sorry because he's sick. I don't think he would be that sorry if he wasn't sick. I think if he was in 100% health, I think he'd be doing the same thing. Taylor Swift, don't care about. Fred Olen Ray, the only film I liked of his was Deep Space with Charles Napier. How would you end the MCU permanently? Just stop making them. Just stop making them. Do I ever shave my beard? Why? Do you want the beard as a gift or something? There's plenty of times I've shaved the beard, dude. I mean, I don't know why you care. Do you want to know if I shave my ass too, Steve Martinez? Do you want to know if I shave my balls too? Do you want to know that, Steve Martinez, as well? What other question? How many times do you shave your balls? Do you use Manscaped? Am I the only person on YouTube not sponsored by Manscaped? Yes. I'm the only fucking person on I'm probably the only person on YouTube not sponsored by fucking Manscaped. I didn't watch that '70s show. Uh, Bod Zombie, what film are you thinking of? Because I might have already reviewed it. Nope, reviews are good so far. Aren't is that mostly the case with films like that? That reviews are good so far? Isn't like every A24 horror film the reviews are good? That doesn't mean they're good movies to me. Fire and Ice. Okay then. I would say this. I want to see if this works. For those interested, I do have a Facebook. For stuff, it's best to message me on there. So I'm gonna try to put this in here, and that's why. See if that works. Oh, of course, it won't. It won't do it really. Okay, there, it did it. Um, like, feel free to send a message on there and so forth. Would I remake Gummo? No, I wouldn't do anything with it. There are people who liked working with Val Kilmer. I'm sure there's people that liked working with Victor Salva too. That doesn't mean he was a good guy. I guarantee you, and I know this because the Jeepers Creepers 2 commentary has a cast commentary with the teenagers and Victor Salva on the Jeepers Creepers 2 commentary, and they sounded like they liked working with Victor Salva. And y'all know who Victor Salva is, and just because someone goes, I liked working with him, doesn't mean jack squat. Again, you want to get a bit of weirdness? If you have Jeepers Creepers 2, listen to the commentary. It's weird that he's with a bunch of like younger, like teen kids and doing a fucking commentary with these. I mean, they're in their 20s, but still. It, and it's like no one either knows or cares that he's, a diddler of kids. But they like working with them, so what does that matter at the end of the day? Uh, 1 hour 1 hour photo. Decent movie. I liked it. I reviewed the film on the channel. A fan sequel? How is it a fan sequel? Isn't that the point of the ending of Halloween 3 is that you don't know how it ends? Again, isn't that the point of Halloween 3? I don't care about the new Halloween film. Do you know Rob Zombie directed episode CSI Miami? Yeah, I like CSI Miami. The worst movie I've seen this year, Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Insomnia with Robin Williams, not a fan of the ending, but I do think it's a good movie. I do think it's a good film. Stuart Little, I don't remember anything about. No, I don't know any stories about Bridget Dragons with Dolph. I do like the film Get Out. The worst A24 horror film? All of them. Did I like Blown Away Corey Haim? No, I ranted on it on the channel. It's an awful film with a stupid plot, and I don't need to see a bunch of Corey Haim sex scenes. Sorry. I don't need to see a softcore wannabe porn thriller with Corey Haim. Blown Away sucked. You find it funny that Val Kilmer worked with Tony Scott worked with Val Kilmer twice. Well, it's because Last Boy Scout was such a clusterfuck of a production that no one wanted to work with anyone again. Although it's a great movie. No, I love Corey Haim. I mean, I just reviewed The Double Old Kid, and the only reason that wasn't a rant was because I like Corey Haim, and he has a likability to him, even though it's not a good movie. I just reviewed The Double Old Kid that starred Corey Haim. That review I just uploaded like yesterday. And I love Watchers, Silver Bullet. Victor Salva is worse than M. Night. Never saw Nip Tuck. Well, Flash Flex, I've never given excuses for Marlon Brando or John Frankenheimer. Val Kilmer, I do think he was good in Real Genius. Just like he was good in Tombstone. 25th Hour, I don't remember anything about. Same mod. Well, if it's an A24 horror film, I will skip it. Prayer of the Roller Boys was pretty silly and stupid. Not big on that one. Skeleton Key is pretty lame. I did not like the Skeleton Key. It was just typical. To me, that was just a typical film. I think Get Out was much better than the Skeleton Key. I think Get Out was better acted. I think it was better told. Skeleton Key was just very forgettable. Well, teach their own. I don't know what there is to like about Blown Away. I mean, it's just, again, crappy softcore porn scenes and a really crappy, was it like a chase on a horse? And then Corey Feldman trying to be a bad guy and failing. Sorry, I'm not a fan of Blown Away. I'll take License to Drive. Hell, I'll take Dream a Little Dream 2 over Blown Away. Gemini Man sucked, so it doesn't matter to me who produced it. Sliver, 1993, never saw. Oliver Stone liked working with Val Kilmer. What does that matter, Flashlights? I don't really get what your point is. But I don't get what your point is. Will Smith will come back because Hollywood forgets. I mean, hell, Victor Salva, because of connections, got to work again after Clown House, and he did Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. He did Powder with pretty much Disney. I don't even know what Scott Adkins coming out with. There's a Dolph Lundgren film that looked mediocre. An actor you think got snubbed for an Oscar, Tim Robbins for Jacob's Ladder. And yeah, Tim Robbins for Jacob's Ladder. He got snubbed. Focus, never saw. Distinguished Gentleman, I like. I think it's a bit underrated. I think it was ahead of its time. Someone asked about Populous Now. I'm indifferent on it. No, Will Smith did not deserve an Oscar for I Am Legend, but I do think he did a good job with it. But an Oscar, no. No, not an Oscar for that, no. But I do think he did a good job. I like Forrest Gump. Weirdest request, I don't know. After Midnight, pretty shitty anthology. Yes, I know critical reviews because literally about 40 people have mentioned that the Halloween Ends trailer dropped, and I don't care to see it because I did not like the previous two films. Well, I mean, I did. Like, you just got in here. I understand critical reviews. It's just, again, about 40 other people have asked the same thing, and I don't care because I've asked many times, why should I care if I did not like the previous two films? Is Back to the Future your favorite Michael J. Fox film? Yes. Thoughts on Nope? I don't care about Nope either way. Because I don't even know if it's a comedy or it's a horror film. Because one trailer made it seem like it's a horror movie. One trailer made it seem like it's a comedy. The Seamstress, never even heard of it. The Mummy Returns, so-so. Soulman, I haven't seen that in forever, so I can't give you a good opinion on it. No problem, critical reviews. Like I said, for folks out there, I don't really care about the new Halloween. I have no interest, have no reason for it. None at all. No reason for me to see it. Sorry, I wanted to check something real quick. Okay, sorry, I had to check something real quick. Can the Hat review? I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it at all. Wes Craven or George Romero? Wes Craven because uh, there's just more of his movies I liked. But I like George Romero as well. Azalea Baines, I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I don't care about the thing. Judith Byers will be alive. How about Michael Myers is Mike Myers in disguise? Maybe that's what it should be. Mike Myers, because he did such shitty movies like The Love Guru and they bombed and his career went in the toilet. He went crazy and then he just took a time machine from Austin Powers, went back to time and just decided to kill people. Who hates Saving Private Ryan? You say it gets so much hate from who? Hey Devin, doing alright? Uh, Criticism on Close Encounters? Never heard that. Don't know what you mean. The Thwart of Wart? Never even heard of that. Lie to Me? Never saw. Russell Crowe? I don't know. I mean, he's a decent actor. Don't really give a crap as a person for him. The Past or Drop Dead Fred? Neither. Love Blind Fury? Not many can be worse than old. Yes, I like the Undisputed sequels miles better than the original. Mark Wahlberg or Tobey Maguire? I don't know who's worse. I don't know. Red Shoe Diaries? No, I didn't see Red Shoe Diaries. Well, I saw clips of it, but not much. Donald Trump's hair. Which people? Like you say people, which people? Like who specifically? Who specifically says it? Hey Mike, how you doing, man? How's it going? OCP in the house. The Way Down? Never heard of The Way Down. Don't know what The Way Down is. The Way Down to Chinatown. Bill Murray, he's a dick in real life, but I like him as an actor. Yeah, it's the real Mike because he's a moderator with the wrench. I don't even remember Undercover Brother. Didn't see Lovely Bones. Hey, are you a moderator? No. Richard Gere. I don't know these people in real life, Flash Flex. I don't know. Road to Perdition, I think I reviewed and it was there. Like it was, I would never see it again though. Gladiator, I think, is overrated. Worst Christopher Lambert film? Uh, I don't know. Uh, Fallen Kingdom, I don't think is that bad of a movie. I actually liked Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World is 10 times worse than Fallen Kingdom. I mean, Fallen Kingdom's far from perfect, but as a B movie, I thought it was fun for what it is. Walking on Roscoe Jenkins was awful. Erica MacArthur, I make you a moderator, and I'm not making you a moderator because I barely know you, Eric. I'm not going to make everybody a moderator. No problem, Mike. Have a good night, man. I mean, the only thing tonight is just about 50 people asked me about Halloween Ends trailer, which I did not see. Jim Carrey's career was really helped by all the kids that were into Jim Varney already. I don't know about that. Thank you, Fadi. I appreciate that. At one point, I know I did talk about Road to Perdition. I don't know what happened to the review. I know I did at one point, so I don't know what happened to it. Military wanting to weaponize dinosaurs. Well, that's like every damn sci-fi movie. I mean, the company was there one of the Alien films? They wanted to weaponize xenomorphs, or maybe maybe it was a comic book. They didn't think of a comic book or a video game where they wanted to weaponize xenomorphs. Every sci-fi film does that. They want to weaponize bats. They want to weaponize. Nope, no one requested Jurassic World Dominion. Ninja Scroll, yeah, I don't mind it. Stephen King's The Stand. the original miniseries, the first half is fairly good. Second half, yeah. Didn't watch Cinderella Man. Didn't see Firepower, Dear Daniels. Breakup, Bridget Fonda, never even heard of it. I hate Any Given Sunday because of projectile vomiting. I think that's a really strange reason, but to each their own. Leon the Professional, do I think he's overrated? No. No one requested the Missing Action trilogy? Hey, what can I say? No one did. Keys to Tulsa, never saw. Sleepwalkers, no, I'm not a fan. You saw Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 today? Why? Why did you watch Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? No, I don't think Leon is underrated. I think it's rated just as it needs to be. Let's Get Harry was pretty forgettable. Pretty forgettable movie. Rob Zombie's Rob Zombie's Halloween films, I said, are the worst Halloween films. Rob Zombie's Halloween films are still the worst Halloween films I've seen. Honeymoon in Vegas, didn't see. Well, again, every sci-fi film weaponizes something. I mean, if that's the case, then I would hate this movie, and I don't, because this is a weapon used when you could just use a nuclear bomb. So if I hate it for that, then I would have to hate a film like this. These two movies. Dumb and Dumber or Kingpin, I would choose Dumb and Dumber. I don't know why I was bored browsing Tubi, H2, decided to watch it. For, Johnny Jerry, no one's requested favorite movies from a certain year, no. How about The Enemy? I don't know what that is. Is that the one with Johnny Depp? I thought Power Rangers film was on Blu-ray. Worst horror movie remake of all time. I don't know, take your pick. There's the Hitcher remake, there's the Jacob's Ladder remake, there's the variety of other fucking remakes. April Fool's Day remake, Blair Witch. Well, that wasn't a remake, that was a sequel. It's not a remake. And The Thing is not really a remake, it's a prequel, technically. So you can't, you know, that Thing 2011, that is. The Fog remake's pretty bad. I like Soldier with Kurt Russell. It grew on me. Jeepers Creepers Reverse. I don't know what that is. Canon Films documentary, the Electric Boogaloo. It was one-sided. It was just, hey, let's shit on Canon Films again and again. Hey, Rich, how you doing, man? Django Unchained, I was 50-50 on. Some parts I liked, some parts I didn't. And I liked the gore and the violence, but I think the movie was too long. I like the inclusion of the music from They Call Me Trinity at the end. I think Sam Jackson was a bit over the top, though. But I like Leonardo DiCaprio's performance. Dave Bluth, I don't even know who that is. Evil Dead remake, wasn't a fan. The only thing I liked was the gore in it. No one requested Morbius. Like, people aren't really interested to hear my opinion on. There's not really a lot of newer stuff people are that interested in. Haven't really been requested a lot of newer stuff. I guess I'm just, I'm that boring, which I can understand, because it's true. Come on, Steven Martinez. Really? The Rise of Skywalker a hard target? What do you think I'm going to choose? No one requested Uncharted. Nah, no one requested Morbius, so I don't have to worry about it. Genuine Chain Door was, I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Men? What about men? I'm a man. People keep asking me about this Halloween Ends trailer. Okay, if someone sends it, okay, if throughout the next, because I gotta get off here, because it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. If within the next 10 minutes, someone sends in, I don't know, I gotta make it big so no one would do it. $30 super chat. That way, no one will do it, and I don't have to worry about it. There you go. And then I'd be like, yay, see, it didn't happen. I got an excuse. So I don't have to watch it. And then people go, you're greedy. So yeah, you're right. And I didn't have to watch it, so I'm happy. So fuck Halloween Ends. They are in attempts to create a dairy. What the hell is a dairy? Dairy, Indiana? Harry Potter. I reviewed a lot of the Harry Potter films. Dairy. Uh, I mean, my favorite is Hard Target. Although I love Hard Boiled. Halloween 3 needs its own sequel? But why, though? Isn't the whole point of the ending is you don't know? And it's a question mark? Did they make it? Did they not make it? Doesn't that kind of ruin the purpose of the ending of Halloween 3 to do a sequel? Uh, Run Tell That Martin Lawrence, that was a funny stand-up. Mandy, love Mandy with Nick Cage. Love the film. Harry Potter films, I reviewed the Harry Potter films on the channel. And I honestly don't remember what I thought of them. Men from well, if it's A24, then it's garbage for the most part. I don't think Halloween Resurrection is underrated, but I don't hate it as much as other people do. Except the first 10 minutes suck. But if you cut out the first 10 minutes, then I would say it. Then see Blood Simple. Nick Cage, he's interesting with his movie choices nowadays. Eric MacArthur, if you keep asking, then no, you will never be a moderator. Because you shouldn't have to ask for it. Sorry, man. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. And you know what? For that, Michael, why not? Because you've been very nice. Thank you, Eric MacArthur. I appreciate that. And I don't even know if he's still in here, but is Rich? Are you still in here? Direct to stream writer? Are you still in here? I never saw the Day of the Dead show, so I wouldn't know. I never got in the ring in my life, but at least unlike Van Damme, I didn't lie about it. Well, Van Damme has a record, and there's actual footage of him doing that type of stuff. So how did he make it up? I love how all these people keep saying Van Damme made it up when there's literally footage of him fucking doing it in Europe. A lot of fucking jealousy, I'll say that. Van Damme never, I mean, there's fucking footage of it, you fucking pontiff. And Lauren Avedon was nice. He left me a nice comment under, I think it was my King of the Kickboxers review. So, yeah, there's a part of me that likes the guy because he was nice enough about that. But come on, dude, let it go. Let it go. I get it. You were in the sequel to a film he was in. No Retreat, No Surrender 2, you were in. Van Damme got the success he wanted. Tough. I'm sorry. Of course there's a new Hellraiser. There's always a new thing. Thoughts on No Escape. I could never get into that film as much as I wanted to. Well, I don't know how they could do anything with Friday 13th with the lawsuit. That's still going to be a topsy-turvy of a roller coaster. I don't care about a female Pinhead. There's been female Cenobites before. Yeah, I know, it's funny. All these people talk shit about Van Damme, but they ripped him off as well. And their movies ripped him off. Is Thor Love and Thunder the best Thor yet? Steven Martinez, I don't know if you're trolling or not. Because you've seen my review that just came out. Well, Steve Seagal ran away from Van Damme when there was a Stallone's party. Because Van Damme looked for him, and Steven Seagal ran away. And Sylvester Stallone literally said Seagal wanted no part of Van Damme. Van Damme was too strong. So there you go. Seagal talks a lot of shit. Thor Ragnarok is still like a 3 out of 5 star movie. I didn't see Teens of Comedy from 2000. Preminator, I would not give out your actual name because there's people on here that will try to troll you and stuff. So for people out there, if you don't care about that, that's fine. But I would say be careful in giving out your actual name out in public, unless you don't care about getting shit from people. So just saying. Just saying. Just have to be careful. I think Van Damme would beat Seagal. I don't know anything about Mickey Rourke. I don't know what his issue is. I know he talks shit about Tom Cruise, and I'm like, dude, look what you did with your own career and how you fucked up your own career. Like, you have no room to talk, dude. Whether it be your boxing stuff, fuck up your face, all the surgery you put on your face, and then you had a comeback with the wrestler, and then you did jack shit with that comeback. Like The Wrestler, a good movie, Oscar nominated. And then what did you do? You got the paycheck with Iron Man 2. He was good in Expendables. And then what? He was in fucking Megan Fox direct-to-video movies and whatever the fuck else he was in. Because he was eccentric, he was hard to deal with, he pissed people off, and they didn't want to deal with his shit anymore. And he didn't sell tickets. I reviewed A Home of Our Own. You too. I reviewed A Home of Our Own on the channel. I reviewed that film. I thought there was something else someone asked about. Let me see real quick. I can't find it. But, a lot of times I just, check my channel and just type in the name of the movie. But I'm going to end it here. It's been 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thankfully, I didn't have to do the damn Halloween thing. So that's cool. So God, it's late. It's late. 11:30 p.m. I'm tired. But with that said, thank you guys for stopping by. Take care. There'll be more videos to come in the future. And there'll be about 3 videos uploaded tomorrow. And then go on from there. There'll be more of that Batman game, which was a request. I'll be uploading more of that. Ballistic Edge vs. Sever, Hitman 2007, and Orange County reviews will be uploaded tomorrow. And then, again, there'll be more. Someone anonymous, one of my thoughts on Clerks 3 and Kevin Smith. They didn't want to be mentioned, so the Clerks 3 trailer I'll be talking about. But again, they didn't want to be mentioned, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. I have no issues with that if people don't want to be named. And yeah, for those interested, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. My name is Naro. I see your comments. I see your comments. You said take care, and you watched Chain Reaction with Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Take care, guys. We'll see you later. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.